because like 2 weeks ago, my friend Darren had seen a great white here.
I
I'm
was
sure you
just
saw
gonna
that.
I was just gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
That was
So
the
like
most surreal picture.
it's
How big was
he said
that
it was
great white?
huge. He
Yeah,
said it was 15 feet. And
right.
I know where he was diving and stuff, and I've known that guy for a long time. He's cool. Like he doesn't tell stories or anything, So like he'll tell you exactly how it is. He said he's seen an Alua, like he's seen a flash, and he's like, and then he looked closer and he saw an Alua, and then he saw this big dark spot, and he's like, man, that must be a whole school of Alua. And I guess this Alua was swimming with it, is why. And he was like trying to look, and then the thing he swam down, and when he swam down, the thing came up towards him. And everything looks bigger underwater, right? Like I've seen whales and stuff, and you're like, how is that thing so big?
Yeah, it's very humbling. Yeah.
And he said, this thing looked gigantic, so downsized it, and he's like, realistically, it's probably 15 feet, and it was had just a bunch of girth, like super healthy. Because it's weird because at least from what I've seen, some of the stuff we see over here in Hawaii is kind of beat up sometimes, like I don't know, the Pacific kind of beats stuff up more than what you see like
Yeah.
elsewhere. Like the killer whales and stuff that we have that come over here, they're all rogue looking and they're all beat up. But this thing looks super healthy and just like pristine. And I was gonna go night diving that night for lobsters. And after I seen that, I just text my friend. I was like, "Thanks, dude. Like you could have not posted that. Now I'm not going night diving. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't want to run into that thing at night.
Well, I think the thing that kind of was so unique about that photo that I saw was that um, we've all seen the great white in pelagic, like out in the open ocean,
Yeah.
offshore, and they go out offshore to breed or to eat, right? Because they track them and I follow a little
Oh
tracker
yeah.
thing, and they're all offshore, out even by over by Hawaii. But
Mm-hmm.
I had heard of people, and I know about Kauai, that have seen them off of Tunnels Beach, and I had heard a guy just mention it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was kind of like, well, this is like 10 years ago. And I thought it was interesting. I was like, oh, okay, maybe it was spoke or something. This is
Yeah.
again 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 years now. My son was 18 months old. He's 16 now. So yeah. And
Wow.
and then I saw that picture. I was like, okay, he's not offshore. He's over a reef. Like for me, my mind would be like trying to like put that together. Like what? That you don't
Yeah.
belong here. What is going on here? Like someone got lost or something, you know? Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's incredible. And they're always girthy, dude. Those things are that's the thing. Um, I think that's the biggest thing that surprises me about those fish. If you do see them, I've seen them from boats and stuff, is simply how girthy they are.